Hey guys, welcome to KBRC Hobbies. Well, here's an update on the Volkswagen Boonie Bug I've been working on. So, the body is pretty much complete, but I did screw up. It does not fit on the chassis. But the wheel wells are actually pretty close, but the way the chassis is set up, I would have to do a little more construction on the vehicle itself, body itself, for it to fit on the chassis. I think I'm gonna later on. I'm gonna have to redo the chassis on it and make it so it fits. I mean, it does fit right now, but the suspension and the steering was causing the problems. It won't come down any further. So it's the servo that's making it so it doesn't come down any further. I guess I could probably fool around with it a little bit and get it to sit properly and such on there. And here, that the same thing here. It's the torsion plates are hitting on the fender and won't let it come down. And the way this is made, I don't really want to fool around with it anymore because I don't want to crack this. I don't want to break it. This took me a lot of time to build this thing, so I'm gonna have to figure out another system for this to put this body on a chassis. But I'm really happy the way it turned out and everything. Of course, it's still not quite long enough, but it is what it is. And here's the motor and stuff. There's enough room there to accept the motor if I were to put a motor in there. But it looks the part, and actually I did make a motor for this thing. So here is the engine, which I'm working on still working on it. So it may be a tad bigger than what the vehicle is. So anyways, it is what it is. Oh, I guess it's pretty close to 1/8 scale, I'd imagine. But well, it's actually not bad. Actually, it is pretty close. It looks just bigger, but you know, it'd go on like that, something like that, but underneath this cowl here. So, but yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm still working on the engine here. So this engine would have went on here, but for our next project, the engine will be under the chassis because now I have the engine made. So yeah, it turned out pretty good. Pretty happy with it. I had a few problems with fitment issues and such. Yeah, nothing's perfect because in general these were never perfect anyway in real life. So just the way it is. So we had a few problems with it, but you know, it is what it is. It's hard to move this one hand because I don't want it to fall on the floor. Basically, I'm 100% happy with the way it turned out. I mean, I did a lot of work to it, and I got it to what I want it to be. And but the chassis is what the problem was with this one here. I mean, I basically built the chassis so I could use it on different projects, and I do want to build different bodies, but I want to do another one next year. But I won't be doing any more now for the rest of the year. I'm kind of burned out from building RCs, but we want to do some other stuff too. So, but anyways, we can call this one done. I enjoyed doing it. Foam board is definitely something to you can really do what you want with it. But the problem with foam board is you take it outside and you play around with it, it can chip it and break it, and that's what happens with the foam board. I know my the main mentor who got me into doing the RC stuff. Well, actually, I was into RC stuff way long before I seen this guy. But in the past, I was into the aviation stuff. But years ago, I seen this guy on YouTube. His name Headquake RC. The guy has a little cat on his thing there. But anyways, he's the one that kind of got me interested into doing this kind of stuff, building your own bodies and putting on a chassis. And he's just a he's a genius, right? So, but yeah, so this is this is how basically what he would do. He would start with a main physical wood body and add on foam board to get all your shapes of your vehicle, and all your shapes of your vehicle, right? He would also do, some foam board bodies too, but most of his stuff was wood with foam board on it, which is a good idea actually, because you get the main strong structure. But this is okay. I mean, for demonstrational purposes and running around the house here and stuff like that, that's fine. But if we're going outside, there's way too much work in it. Way too much work to be playing with the thing outside. I just hours and hours and hours of sanding and measuring and all this stuff like that. And I still didn't get the chassis not correct, but that's my fault because I wanted to have it a certain way. So I think we'll do is try to find another chassis for it, build something that the body can go over and have no problems. Something a little more, probably a bit more narrower chassis, probably built a little bit different and such, and we'll go that route. But we got plans for this chassis here for another project. We'll let that project out of the bag in the new year. So anyways, yeah, so I'm happy with it. Turned out pretty good. Happy. So stance. I just love the stance of it. This is actually the perfect stance for it. And we could probably go a little bit more lower on it. But all right, guys. We call this one done for now. Maybe we'll bring it back at a later date when we get a new chassis for it and put on a chassis and take it for a rip around the house here. But yeah, so then again, it's not perfect, but it looks the part, and this is all we're really after. All right, thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for all the followers and likes and shares on both my platforms, both TikTok and YouTube. I really appreciate it. It all helps. And hopefully New Year we can bring some more great content for you guys to look at. And from KBRC's workshop. Bye for now.